Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing two different eye looks with this Hard Candy Madly in Love eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start with the cool look first. I went in with this Pretty in Pink shade before realizing that it's actually lighter than my skin tone. So I end up just taking this all over the lid as a base before going in with the shade Pillow Talk. So this is my crease shade here for this cool, more light, soft look. Now I'm taking this gray shade called Do Not Disturb, and I'm just putting this all over the lid. If you've watched my videos in the past, you know that I prefer to use my finger for applying my lid shades. Now I'm going in with this deep teal shade called Love Affair, and I'm going to work that into the outer corner of the eye. As I was blending this out, I wanted a little bit more pigmentation from this color, so I go back in, just add a little bit more, work that up into the outer portion of the crease, just a smidge, and blend that out. Now I'm taking that gray Do Not Disturb shade, dusting that on the lower lid before going in with just any highlighter. This is an illuminating shade from the Luscious Cosmetics bronzing palette. I'm just putting that over the gray. I wanted to brighten that up just a little bit. So now I'm taking that same highlighter and putting that on the inner corner. As you can see, putting too much of it and forgetting that I've been using my fingers for the eyeshadow. So there that is on the side of the nose. I did try to cover it up, didn't really work, so we're just gonna roll with that. And now I'm taking my multi-stick in black from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna use that for my upper liner. Now I'm taking my Wet n Wild Mega Wear mascara. I'm doing a light coat there, and as I always do with mascara, smudging it onto my upper lid. So we're just having a series of issues with this makeup look. So now I'm gonna take my blending end of my Revlon Color Stay liner. I'm just using that blending tool to try to mesh that smudge into the actual liner. So not too bad considering what we were working with. So this is the soft and cool version of the eyeshadow for this palette. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Pillow Talk, and I'm going to work that into the crease. This is a beautiful pumpkin shade. I'm excited to get back into this palette for fall because there's just some really rich, deep tones that are going to be fun to work with. Now I'm taking this Red Hot shade, and I'm just going to mimic a little bit lower what I'd already done with the Pillow Talk shade and work that into the crease. So here you're seeing me rummage to pick up the broken pieces of the brush I was using. So let's just keep this going with one problem after another with these makeup looks. So now I'm just taking a regular blending brush and working those two shades together into the crease. Now I'm taking this beautiful eggplant purple shade called Secret Admirer, and I'm going to work that all over the lid. I wasn't 100% pleased with the way that shadow was applying with my finger, so I take this eyeshadow applicator and just try to deepen that up a little bit. Now I'm giving it one last blend so all three shades can just marry in nicely together before taking that purple shade first and putting that on the lower lid, working that into the corner and out a little bit. Then I'm going in with that Red Hot shade and putting that just under, overlapping the two slightly. Blending that all together, upper and lower lids one last time before taking my golden highlighter shade, popping that in the corner. I always like to do that, especially when I have an all matte eye look, just to add a little sparkle, brighten up the eye some. This eyeshadow is so fiery and fun. I had to go ahead and take my NYX liquid liner and throw on a wing. It just felt like this eyeshadow look wouldn't be complete without a little more dramatic liner look. Now I'm taking my Revlon Color Stay liner in black and lining the lower lid. I always like to throw on mascara to prep for my false lashes, and I'm applying that mascara to the lower lashes as well. So here I am going to apply my Ardell Wispies for this look. So here we have the completed eye looks for the Hard Candy Madly in Love palette. We're going to take a look at the cool soft version first. Just a nice gray, very subtle teal out in the corner. Something that's very wearable every day. Blending out that liner kept it nice and soft. So this is a very pretty look, nice and cool toned, before switching over to my personal favorite, this Red Hot Eye. I love how this one came out. I think that this is beautiful, especially on green eyes, being that they're opposite ends of the spectrum as far as the color wheel is concerned. It really brings out the green in your eyes to do any kind of red toned shadows. So I'm very pleased with how this one came out. I would love to know which you prefer. Did you like the cool toned, or are you more of a red hot type? Please comment below. You know my favorite. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for the support, and please revisit.